Shonda Renee Stansbury was reported missing December 9th, 2006, from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. Now, at the time of her disappearance, Shonda was 24 years old, a mother of 4. Shonda is 5 foot 5 inches, weighing between 110 to 120 pounds, brownish blonde hair, and blue eyes. She is missing 4 front teeth. There's been little coverage about this, but, at least there's been some coverage. But the family is still nowhere closer to finding Shonda or answers. Now, I'm going to read a few of the articles so we can get more familiar with Shonda and this case. Now, I have been in contact with Shonda's sister. That is how I became aware about this case. We're going to be following it from here on out. So this is the first video of hopefully many to come, as there should be updates. Hopefully updates. Praying there'll be updates. But with that said, she also let me know about 2 other females that went missing around the same time, around the same vicinity. We're going to take a deep dive into that. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below so you can follow this case as well as the other cases. We need this shared. We need this covered. We need Shonda back with her family. Her family misses her. So if I can help by just sharing this story, then I'm glad to help. Let's go ahead and read some articles to get more familiar with Shonda and this case. The first article I'm reading is from someoneismissing.com, so y'all read along with me. Shonda Stansbury, a 24-year-old mother of 4, has been missing since December 9th and was reportedly seen once on December 14th. She disappeared December 9th after being last seen at the Waffle House in Weldon, said Patsy Cashwell, Stansbury's aunt who lives in Bailey. The family is terrorized because of her being gone, Cashwell said. All we want is for her to come home. We want to know her whereabouts and if she's okay. Stansbury was last seen December 14th in Halifax County by an unidentified woman who called 911 and reported she saw Stansbury running from 2 men along US 158. Because of that call, police consider Stansbury missing and in danger and are looking for her. Cashwell said Thursday that recently learned that her niece may have been seen in Wilson on Tuesday at the Fuel Dock gas station on Tarboro Street. We don't know if it's her or not, Cashwell said. I'm just worried about this young'un because she's my niece. A woman said she saw Stansbury at the gas station after recognizing her from a picture she saw posted at her job at the Waffle House on US 254 in Wilson County, Cashwell said. More pictures and missing person information were posted in Wilson Thursday after Cashwell and other relatives learned that Stansbury may have been here. Truck drivers have even got copies of this, and they're posting it up in other states, Cashwell said. As of Thursday afternoon, the Wilson Police Department had not been notified of the possible sighting, said Sergeant D.S. Hash. The Roanoke Rapids Police Department has been heading up the missing person investigation with the assistance of the Halifax County Sheriff's Office. Stansbury has been entered into national police databases, and Detective Bobby Martin with the Halifax County Sheriff's Office. We are actively assisting the Roanoke Rapids Police Department in the search for this young lady, Martin said. We are still actively trying to locate her. Martin said he was not aware that anyone recognized Stansbury in Wilson this week. Stansbury is 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs 110 to 120 pounds, and has brownish blonde hair and blue eyes. She is missing her 4 front teeth. I will link these articles. I couldn't find any updated articles, but I will link all the articles that are referenced and that I've read from and that I've used in this video in the description below. So feel free to click the description and go read for yourselves whenever you choose. Now, this article was put out December 17th of 2019. Somebody knows, vigil remembers the missing. Somebody knows it was the common theme throughout the prayer vigil Sunday to remember the missing of Halifax County. Family, friends, and law enforcement gathered at Open Door Baptist Church to pray for them. Shonda Stansbury, Jaleesa Reynolds, and Amy Wills Bridgman and their families. They also paused to remember John Jermaine Osby, a 42-year-old Weldon man who had been missing since December 5th and was found deceased from a gunshot wound in a wooded area of Sycamore Street Monday. The discovery of his body came as first responders conducted an intensive search for him. Kim Wallace, a friend of Bridgman and an advocate for the missing, organized the vigil. Stansbury has been missing since December 8th of 2006, Reynolds since February 22nd of 2010, and Bridgman since June 24th of 2013. Now, those are actually the other two cases that I will be covering, so be sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for that. There are $5,000 rewards in each of these cases, Wallace said, rewards which have been established through the governor's office. Before family members spoke, Wallace said there is a fundraising effort underway for a memorial to honor the missing. There is $200 being held in reserve for the memorial. We need to earn $1,600 for these ladies. As highway signs soliciting information on the missing women begin to fade, Wallace said, we need to get new posters up. We're worried about the community forgetting. She said Reynolds' mother has told her, I think everyone has forgotten about my baby. James Bridgman, Amy's husband, told those gathered, I know somebody knows something. It's not just about Amy, but all of them. Wallace said she refers to the day of Amy's disappearance as Nightmare on Elm Street because she was in her yard at Elm Street in Weldon. Wallace believes Amy was taken away. She had a daughter and son. Amy didn't leave those people. I like to say Amy was taken. She was taken from her friends, family, and loved ones. And here's some of the pictures from the vigil. That's heartbreaking, y'all. For Michael Hines, Jaleesa's uncle, it seems like we don't get a lot of information. He said February will mark the 10th year of Jaleesa has been missing from the Scotland Neck area. That day, she was in the library. That was the last time she was seen. There was a lot of activity for a period of time. It seems like she just went away. Our hearts are heavy each and every day. It's just a void. It's painful. When he reads of abductions, Hines said, it just brings back the pain to me. We don't know that void is there. Jackie Stansbury, Shonda's sister, said November 23rd of 2006, Thanksgiving Day, was the last time I laid eyes on my sister. The last face-to-face conversation, the last hug, the last holiday we got to spend together. Shonda faithfully called her family, Jackie said, to let them know where she was and that she was okay. On December 8th of that year, Shonda called Jackie to tell her she was at someone's home and she would call when her sister got off her shift. It was the end of my shift, so I was rushing her off the phone. The last thing she said was, I love you, sissy, and I said, I love you too. Little did I know that would be the last time I heard her voice. The last call she would make to check in and let me know she was okay. She never called later that night to talk to Mama. A missing person report went out on December 14th of that year. Since that time, there have been more questions than answered. Missed birthdays and holidays. The searches have led the family from the Roanoke Valley to Greenville, Goldsboro, Wilson, and Rocky Mount. Her children at the time were 2, 4, 6, and 7. They've had to go through practically their whole lives without a mom. Graduations, boyfriends, girlfriends, all their life problems. They've had a great support system, and now at ages 15, 17, 19, and 20, become amazing young adults and teenagers, but have always had their plan there of not having a mother. Shonda's father, Jack, said somebody out there knows what happened. If someone just speaks up, someone is helping my daughter. Chief Deputy Scott Hall at the Halifax County Sheriff's, who has a file on each case, said, I pray that God will place healing hands on you. The Roanoke Rapids Police Department has been investigating new leads in the Stansbury case. Chief Bobby Martin said after the vigil to the ones who might know something, he said, if they feel compelled to come and speak to me, I have an open door policy. It may be 13 years, but we haven't stopped looking. Now, like I said, I have been speaking to Shonda's sister, and when I have an update, when I have more to tell you guys about the case, I will make a video and I will update everybody. Y'all, we need to help bring Shonda home. Somebody knows what happened. Somebody knows where she is, where she was. Somebody knows something. Please come forward and say something. We're not going to be quiet. We're just going to keep covering it. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself and other creators, because I'm going to push this story. So, I mean, we're not going away. Please say something. If you know something, please say something. I have asked about people of interest that might be, suspects in this case or people of interest in this case. I do have a small list of people. I don't know yet if I want to just go blast them because, I don't want to be doxing folks, and I don't know about all that. But if I dig up something we need to discuss, now, child, we're just going to have to discuss. Because we have got to help find these people. I mean, there's no excuse. These people didn't just vanish. I say that in every missing person video. These people did not just vanish. Something happened. Somebody knows. That's why it's very important we keep these stories in the spotlight and keep them covered. Share it any and everywhere. Y'all, when I have updates, I'll post them. Be sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching.